So I had just explained to you all about the tropical deserts. Okay, in Western Sahara, which natives are there? Yes, who will tell me in Western Sahara which natives are there? Okay, in the Arabian Desert and in the Arabian
Bedouins.
Okay, so we had completed till here in the previous class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This sentence. Now we'll start from here. The Bedouins also breed camels for milk and use it to make butter. Camel hair is also used to weave clothes, tents, and rugs. See, camel is so useful. So what do? They use?
They make clothes, they make tents, and they make rugs out of camel hair.
Yes, very good. Okay. Now, the Bushmen of the Kalahari, on the other hand, are hunters and gatherers. They use ostrich shells and clay to make utensils. They do not practice any form of pastoral farming. So the see, in the desert, in the tropical desert also, you have people having different occupations. Okay, people expert in different they are having different lifestyles. One group you will find they are using camels, they are rearing ships. Okay, they are preparing foods, clothes out of that. But on the other hand, you have also another group which is called as the Bushmen. They are basically the hunters and the gatherers. Okay, and what do? They make utensils. How do they make utensils, children?
They make utensils out of clay and ostrich shell.
Yes, out of clay and out of ostrich shells. Okay,
They all
and
have
they
different
do not
occupations.
do farming. They are not involved in farming. So remember, everyone, all those who are staying in, that means whichever community is staying in the tropical desert does not mean that everybody is doing farming. Okay, so in the tropical desert region also you have different people doing different occupations. Fine. Human activities such as overgrazing, overcultivation, and collection of firewood can lead to desertification, particularly when combined with drought conditions. The result is crop failure, soil erosion, famine, and hunger, leading to mass starvation. The Sahel region of Africa has been suffering from drought on a regular basis since the early 1980s, especially when the rain falls, when the rains fail, sorry. Okay, so basically, and see, these are the people who are living in this particular region. They are staying, they have acquired their lifestyle, they are living peacefully over there. But there are various other human activities which is being carried out in this the deserts also. What they are doing overgrazing, they are cultivating, over cultivating, they are they are deforesting it, they are desertifying it. And because of that, what is happening? There is a crop failure, there are famines because of that, and because of that, most of the people are suffering. Okay, they are having mass starvation. So, especially which region of Africa is suffering from drought on regular basis? Who will tell me?
The Sahel.
Very good. The Sahel region. Okay. So this is the region which is, suffering from drought on regular basis since 1980s. Whenever there, especially when rain fails. Okay, when there is poor rainfall. Apart from that, people are also engaged. So apart from doing overgrazing, overcultivation, they also do other types of activities which is again affecting the environment. Let's see what is that. They are doing mining, oil drilling, construction of roads, and tourism are also upsetting the delicate ecosystem of the Sahara and the Kalahari. Do you all agree with this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
People are using nature to make it as their business. Any beautiful nature, any beautiful destination, they make it as a tourist place so that they can earn their income through that. But don't you think that if they are making it as a tourist destination, if they're constructing roads, if they're drilling over there, it is definitely affecting the ecosystem, which we are not aware about. The plants, animals, birds who are living them, they are mostly affected by that. So this is happening especially in Sahara and Kalahari. Copper and diamond are also mined in Kalahari, and petroleum has been found in northern Africa. Please underline. Where do we find petroleum in Africa? Which part?
North Africa.
Northern Africa.
Okay, and where do we find copper and diamonds?
In Kalahari.
In Kalahari. Okay, got it? Please underline that. All right. Have you all understood till here, children? Tropical
Yes,
desert?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Interesting.
ma'am.
It's all of imagination. You can just imagine a desert when you're learning about a desert. Yes, let's go to the next page. Mediterranean region. Shall I begin with this? Yes. Children?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you all understood till you are sure now? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Then let's begin this. This is Mediterranean region. Now let us see how is the lifestyle of the people living in Mediterranean region. What occupation they are doing, what things they are growing, what crops they are growing. Okay, what are the other occupations they are involved in? Let's study that in detail. The climate of the Mediterranean region is what? Warm, dry summers and cool, moist winters. And these two climates are very ideal for cultivation of fruit trees. Underline this. So Mediterranean region, which type of trees do we find?
Fruit.
Fruit trees. And why do we find fruit trees in Mediterranean region? What is the
Ma'am,
reason?
because the climate, because the dry summers and cool moist.
Yes, because of the climate. That means it has warm, dry summers and cool, moist winters. Hence, orchards and vineyards are found, underline this. Vineyards found in this region. Also, agro-based industries. See, if there are fruits, right? If there are orchards, if there are vineyards, you will have agro-based industries. That means industries which depends upon agriculture to make their product, right? From fruit, what do we get? Come on, guesses. What do we get from fruit through as a finished product through agro-based industries?
Ma'am, food.
Fruit. I'm saying about fruit. Okay, let's click on agro-based industries. Let me explain you what does agro-based industry mean. See, agro-based industries means industries which are depending on agricultural product, okay, for their raw material. For example, if I say sugarcane as the raw material, which product is made in the industry with sugarcane as raw material?
Sugar.
Sugar.
What is the final product? Right? So that is why it is called that. Now are you all understood the meaning of agro-based industries?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I gave you example
Yes,
of sugarcane. You all instantly told me sugar. If I'm saying any fruit, take any fruit, whether it is mango or anything. What final product the agro-based industry will give you? Any guesses? Let's take strawberry.
Strawberry juice, strawberry jam.
Juice.
Strawberry
Jam.
ice cream.
Jam. You get jam. You get fruit, juice. You
Yogurt.
get ice creams. Yes.
Yes.
So that will, where are these processes? See, now if you will see, let's take example of a place where there are lots of strawberries growing. So definitely next to that place, you'll have industries who will be producing finished product using those strawberries.
Yes,
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So as a result, agro-based industries such as wineries and food processing industries are important in this region. So basically, because of the food trees, you have agro-based industries also in this region. Underline that. Underline, please, agro-based industries because of food trees. Okay. Next, the capital of Allegria on the Mediterranean Sea exports wine and citrus fruits. Please underline that. Okay. So that's the reason. As you, it is quite obvious since they have lots of vineyards and also definitely they are going to export whatever is growing in that region. Tourism is also important industry. Please underline. In Mediterranean region, you have lots of tourists visiting. Okay. Tunis, the chief city of Tunisia is an important tourist center. So which is an important tourist center in Mediterranean region?
Tunis.
Tunisia.
And it is where? Where is it located?
Tunis.
Chief city of
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Okay. Next, unfortunately, tourism and construction are again, see, first they tell you about, what are the good things, what things are growing in this region and all, and then the next paragraph they'll give you a brief of how people are destroying that delicate ecosystem. Okay. Unfortunately, tourism and construction are encroaching into woodlands and forest areas, affecting the flora and fauna. Simple. Underline that. So whatever, see, because it has lots of tourist centers, they are constructing, they are building roads, which is affecting what? The flora and the fauna of the region. What does flora mean? Who will tell me what does flora mean? What does fauna mean? No one?
Ma'am, flora means plants.
And fauna means animals.
Animal.
What? Plants what? Animals what? Give complete answer, na? What? Plants what?
Ma'am, animals and plants in that region.
Animals and plants? Okay, find out. This is very important. Find out. Tell me a complete answer. You all are right, but I want complete answer. Okay, animals and plants. What? Which type of animals and plants? Okay, will you give me the answer tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, do the research and then let me see what answer you all come up with. I won't give you all direct answers. Okay, let's do some research. Next is, this also causes climate change. Okay, so definitely when there is lots of construction going, it is definitely going to affect the climate also of that particular region. Hotter and drier weather means that the food production may drop considerably. Droughts and water scarcity will again add to the existing problems, and it will again affect the agricultural production. Agreed, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
If the climate is hot and dry, it is directly going to affect the agricultural production, right? And on the other hand, if there are droughts and there is water scarcity, then again it is again going to directly affect the agricultural production. And if it affects the agricultural production, then automatically ecosystem gets disturbed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, clear? Everyone, please underline that hotter and drier weather affects the agricultural production. Have you all underlined?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I go on to the next topic? Have you all understood, children?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Temperate grasslands. I can understand today we have back-to-back three classes and we are doing only geography. I can understand your energy level has gone down a little bit, but please cheer up. Come on, everyone. Should we have a warm-up exercise?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, temperate grasslands. The grasslands provide an ideal pasture for cattle. Hence, farming is important in this region. The temperate grasslands in South Africa are the home to tribes known as Hottentots. They rear cattle, sheep, and goats. Milk is their chief food. As a result, they rarely kill sheep and cattle for meat. However, overgrazing of livestock and intensive use of pesticides are responsible for soil erosion and desertification. Okay, so in the temperate grasslands, the word grasslands itself is giving you the picture what type of vegetation would be there. So they are having ideal pasture for cattle, and if that is there, then what is going to happen? It is definitely going to increase farming. Yes, it is going to affect the farming, and therefore what became the important occupation of the people living in temperate grassland area region?
Raising livestock.
Raising livestock and farming. Okay. Along with that, which is the chief food of these people?
Milk.
Milk.
Milk,
Milk.
right? And if milk is the chief food, what do they do?
Ma'am, they don't kill
Ma'am,
the
they
cattle, ma'am, so
don't
that they
kill.
receive milk.
Yes, yes. Okay, so they do not kill the cattle so that they can receive milk. But then, see, we all know that, you know, this is such, it is providing, it is ideal for pasture, it is ideal for cattle, it is, you know, helping in farming and all. But then again, if there is overgrazing, okay, that it is affecting, and the use of pesticides. You know what are pesticides? Chemicals, which is
Yes,
used
ma'am.
in the production duration. So with all these pesticides are because of that, what is happening? There is a lot of soil erosion and desertification. Okay, please underline, because of lots of use of insecticides, pesticides, it has resulted in soil erosion and desertification. Several animals and plant species are endangered due to the loss of habitat. That's very true. Now, if there is deforestation, if there is lots of soil erosion, the species who are staying in that region, they are definitely going to be endangered. Don't you feel that? Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Agree.
Okay. Natural reserves and national parks are the only habitats for the last surviving species of some animals. So the last, you know, few whichever is left, where are they staying? Few species which are left.
Natural reserves
Ma'am,
and
in
some
national
parks.
Yes, they are
nature reserves and national.
nature reserves and national parks. Okay. Recent mining, industrialization, urbanization have affected the South African environment adversely. Yes, agreed? If you are doing
Yes,
lots
ma'am.
of mining, if there are lots of industries coming up, if there's lots of urbanization going on, then definitely it's going to affect the environment. Adversely means to a greater extent. Yes? The region of Rand near Johannesburg is one of the greatest gold producing regions of the world. Dash is one of the greatest gold producing regions of the world. What is that?
Johannesburg.
Yes.
Ran near Johannesburg.
Next is Kimberley has diamond mines. Dash has diamond mines in South Africa.
Kimberley.
Yes. Please underline Kimberley. This is very important. Just the word also, if you underline, it's okay. It's okay. Go on to the next page. Okay. Next is Pretoria has emerged as an important industrial center with the iron and steel, chemical and engineering industries. Okay. There are lots of so many industries developing, so much of, you know, urbanization, industrialization done. So this is another thing which is the new industrial center, important industrial center of iron and steel.
Pretoria.
Pretoria, okay. In cities, air, water, and land pollution are major issues. Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
no? Okay.
ma'am.
In India, where which you know country, which state is having, you know, maximum air pollution problem?
Delhi.
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 What do you think? What people, common people are doing if they are stepping out of the house?
Ma'am, wearing masks.
Yes. Okay. So we have completed the chapter by this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
This is
and
a summary.
you all understood the entire chapter, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fun. With full of energy, I want to know the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo, let's stop.